Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning St. Vincent #1 movie house. And I'm actually speaking about this movie house. You see, some people, the very moment they see this thumbnail and this title, they believe I'm talking about Russell movie house because they're only seeing things on the physical level, but not on the psychological and spiritual level. That is why some people refer to me as a crazy man. Because, for example, they were taught the Bible on that same level, just on the physical level, never on the metaphysical level or the esoteric level. Neither have they understand it on a psychological level. For example, when you read about Joseph the dreamer, it is basically speaking about the same movie house right here that I'm speaking about. Okay, you see, you can do anything in your dream. And so too, you can do anything in this movie house. So you could play the part of the director. You could play the part as the actor. You could play the part as the star. You could play the part as the producer. As a matter of fact, you can play all the parts in this movie house. And remember that you are the star in your movie. But if you do not learn how to calm your mind down, shut down the monkey mind, the chattering mind, and unfortunately, most people who have been raised to believe in secular Christianity, they were told that if they calm their mind down through meditation, that they will pick up demons, that they're opening up themselves for demons. So many never realize that the #1 movie house in this island is right here. That's why they say, you know what happened? If I leave this country and I go to another country, maybe I might find prosperity. And they blame the political leaders and so on, and they blame everyone else except themselves, and not knowing it is based on what script they're choosing to play in their movie house. So my brothers and my sisters, whenever I speak to you, I always speak to you in parables because I want you to read between the lines. Because if you're going to read the Bible, you have to read the Bible and read between the lines also, because there's always a language of symbology. And so I'm using the head to teach you how you can display your own movie. You can shape your life whichever way you want it to be. And the Bible give it to you easily, where it says, as a man thinketh. There's a book I would recommend that you would read, that you must read. It's called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. I have the book. Okay. If you want me to get the book for you, you could just reach out to me, make a comment, I order the book for you. Okay. So if 5 people reach out to me, if 10 people reach out to me, if 15 people reach out to me, if 20 people reach out to me, I'll bring in 20 of those books for you and get them to you. Okay. As a man thinketh. I mean to say, sometimes people say, oh, I could listen to audiobook. My brothers and my sisters, if you listen to me, let me tell you this. There's a difference when you hold a physical book in your hand than when you listen to audiobook. I am telling you, if you understand the mechanism of your body, if you understand why when people meditate, they put their finger a certain way. When you meditate, you put your hand a certain way. If you understand your physiology, your anatomy, your biology, your psychology, if you understand these things, if you really get true self-knowledge and you know basically how powerful you are and how your body is this complex piece of machinery that you must know how to operate, then you will understand why you need to get the physical book. Okay, and read it also, as well as if you want to listen to the audiobook too. Okay, but as a man thinketh, you listen to that, or read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Then you will understand that definitely what I'm saying concerning this being your movie house and that the Bible is a book of mind science. You'll understand it more better. then you will shake your hand and say, oh, no, I really understand. This man ain't crazy. This man is just on another level. This man is more aware. He is more enlightened. He's more informed. And when I say informed, I'm not talking about gathering information and knowledge and being intellectual. You see, that's one thing that is killing our people. Intellectualism. And the reason why intellectualism is so powerful and have such a stronghold on the people, it is because of the school system. You see, the school system teach you how to regurgitate things and how to dwell in the realm of memory. But if you will understand that your mental faculties are your will, your perception, your reasoning, your intuition, and your imagination, and also your memory, but they keep you on the realm of memory only. So you keep regurgitating everything that was taught to you. So they teach you how what to think, I should say, but they never really teach you how to think. So because of that, people gather as much information and they always say, I know that. No, that you don't know if you do not experience. When it comes to your spiritual self, to know anything spiritually, it must be experiential. So when you hear people talking and they're not producing, you just watch their life and you will see what kind of movie they're playing in their movie house. So sometimes religious people who do not understand me and who think the things I'm saying is blasphemy, and who don't listen with an open mind and they're ready to condemn me, call me devil, say, oh, you need Jesus, you need this, you need that. They fail to realize that everything is naked because thoughts become things. And so I can watch your life and know what kind of movie you played. You see, that is why people who like to say, oh, this is demonic, that is demonic, oh, you get this demon, you get that demon, they would never admit pocket demons, you know. Right now I'm doing a course and demonology, okay, for people who is in my university, okay, Free Thinkers and Seekers University, okay, and that is just people who pay me $30 monthly, okay, very, 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 very affordable. And there are people who still teaching the Bible as literal and secular history, and they're charging people up to all $25,000 for an hour, because they know these things that I'm saying, but they want to get like a Christian audience, right? So they don't want to hurt certain people's feelings. So they keep it secretly and they teach the Bible the way how people want it to be taught to them. Okay, but they make a little bit more sense to them. Okay, and so on. And people are willing to pay this man a lot of money. Okay, and this man right now he already gone up to $41 million, okay, from his consultation business, okay. But the main thing, you know, I really want you to get out of what I am saying is that you have to recognize the number one movie house is right here, and you can play whatever role you want to play. Get that? It's the script you choose to play in this life. So when people talk about faith and you watch their life and they have so much of yokes around their neck, and they are the borrower, they are not the lender. Everything they own, it is because they borrow. And you have to speak the truth. You can't tell me, the Bible says, let your light so shine before the world that the world will see and glorify the creative and innovative power that is within you, which is basically the God power. And you telling me that I demon possessed, you're telling me I need God, you're telling me I need help, you're telling me all these kind of things, right? And your whole life wrapped up in credit union and wrapped up in the bank and all of that. And you're living on debt. And the Bible says that the borrower is a slave to the lender and the rich rule it over the poor. If you're rich within, it must reflect on the outside. And being rich is not talking about just money, because you would attract money as a result of you being rich. As a result of you discover how prosperous you are from within. By law, it must reflect on the outside. So there are certain divine laws which are immutable laws that governs everyone on this earth, and you cannot trick those laws. So my brother and my sisters, by your fruit shall be known. So if you're listening to me and you've been giving tithes, you've been giving offering for so many years, you've been in church for so many years, and you do not know that the Bible is a book of mind science, and you do not know this is the #1 movie house, and you could play whatever ever part you want to play. You can write any script you want to write. You can live your life whichever way you please to be. And if you're listening to me and you're going to a job that you don't love, you're waiting until retirement, you're waiting for all of these things that have been keeping you limited and so on, I'm saying to you, I know of a better way, and I can definitely teach you that better way. That is why my motto is, results don't argue, results don't tell lie. Okay, and so there are people who would have heard me speak, say, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and they laugh me to scorn. And when they see certain results, they tell you, well, I know how we get the results, this and that. But if I tell them exactly what I do and how I use the Bible, they wouldn't believe. They would not believe. You see, because they're living in just the 5 senses where they could see, taste, touch, and smell. And they don't understand faith. The just shall live by faith. And I guarantee you, if you're willing to challenge me, okay, to say, okay, I believe in what I believe in, and I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and I say, okay, you continue to do what you've been doing. But if you're willing to challenge what you've been doing with what I be willing to teach you, if you're willing to submit yourself and you measure them and you see which one you're getting results from, which one you're going to stick to, which one you're going to hold to. Okay? So, at the end of the day, as I said earlier, results don't argue and results don't tell lies. So if the life you're living, if what you are producing, if that's what you want, well, fine, hold to it. So if you wanna, be a creditor and have loans and mortgages with credit union control you, bank control and so on, and you want to go in church and say you give testimony and say God bless you tremendously and all that, if you want to live that, well, it's up to you. But if you want to be debt free, tax free, debt free, all of that, and living your life sumptuously, understanding the scripture from a mystical and scientifical and psychological standpoint, from a way that it really makes sense to you, that I could shake and say, no, the Bible really makes sense to me, then I'm telling you, seek to get a mentor, one just like me, to help you and guide you along the way. I definitely would like to be a part of your spiritual journey. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I would definitely encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below. Check out all of my books. If you want to have a one-on-one, you can book a one-on-one with me. Whatsoever you desire, I'm here to revolutionize your mind. And then you will find out that all the other revolutions they talk about in this country, they're not telling you the power that you must acquire to have the true revolution. For example, let me just give one little example and shut my mouth. Okay, many people believe in an education revolution, but do you know that the bench, the desk, the pencil, the book, the building a car school, you know that there's a power before all of those things, that you have to use that power to get those things first? So which one was before? Okay, so learn to tap into your imaginative and creative self, okay? Because everything is created twice, first inwardly, then outwardly, okay? And I think I'll come to a close here, okay? So with that being said, my last encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.